Osun Osunniyi shares the crazy story of how he became a St. Bonaventure Bonnie.
Kind of grew up in a small town, Pleasantville, New Jersey. Not a lot going on. Wasn't really doing anything at a young age as far as sports wise, but eighth grade, I just played because I was the tallest kid in the area. And the coach was like, she came up to me first day of school, was like, "You're playing basketball this year. Like, you don't have an option." High school kind of just played because I was tall. It was just everyone was kind of like 5'9", 5'8". So I was the tallest kid walking around middle school. My dad was 6'1", so kind of used him as like a measurement of like how tall I was. So my freshman year, I was kind of like maybe eye to eye with him, maybe a little bit under. By my sophomore year, I was kind of like getting up there. My junior year, I might have hit like 6'6". I'm starting to look down at my dad, and I'm like, wow, I'm starting to sprout up really fast. And by high school, my senior year, I was like 6'7", 6'8", and then now 6'10", 6'11". So it kind of just progressed. But the biggest jump was probably my sophomore to junior year. But freshman and sophomore year, I was go to school, practice in the after school, and then go home and play Xbox all night. So I wasn't really thinking about a career, if anything, at that point. But by my junior year of high school, my coach was like, "You can make a lot of money if you take this sport seriously." And that's when I kind of like fell in love with basketball and started taking basketball seriously. Every single day, they were always like saying like, "You need to get in the gym, work out, you need to get in the gym and lift." So I never really went through like an injury. I lost like time off playing basketball, but it was rough mentally because that's when I started to get like the feel and the love for basketball. But my coaches, my teammates at the time, they were all like there with me, just keeping my head up during the entire like injury process of getting back. That season was special because of the guys that I was with. The guys that I was with, I was with them since my first year of high school. So being able to like play that season kind of sucks how it ended, but it was a special season for us. I had two Division III schools that were in state, but the only other school, that Division I school that kind of had interest, was Lafayette. I just wasn't really like the fit for me. I like LaSalle's fit more at the time. When I committed to LaSalle, they put me in the prep school, so that it wasn't for 2017, it's 2018. So I did a prep school year there, ended up winning the national championship. But then I went home, was getting ready to go to summer session at LaSalle, and I got a phone call from the head coach. He was telling me that he was getting fired. So it kind of made the whole entire process for me like shaky because like it was really late and I didn't know what I would do. So decommitted from LaSalle, went back to prep school to work out in front of other college coaches. And from the moment that I even said I was going to decommit, Kai was like texting me, like saying that the coaches here wanted me. And we already had played together for that 1 year at Putnam. So I was kind of like, we had built a relationship. I already like playing with him, how he played. We already had like a chemistry together. So it was kind of like he had an advantage going into that process. We already had played together, and the coaching staff wanted us to come in together and kind of play together. So he kind of had advantage over everybody else, but it was still kind of like a tough decision at first. Just seeing all the offers that I did have come in, it was kind of a shock for me. So I ended up telling Coach Schmidt at first, and then I kind of told Kyle, like I told him on the side, like we're gonna be playing it, we're gonna be playing it for 4 years. So it's kind of like on like a low key thing because the way I wanted to announce it at our banquet for Putnam.